Hello and welcome to another episode in a series of contemporary Western philosophers. Last time, we took a look at the philosophy of the world of Gabriel Marcel. Today, we'll take a look at his philosophy of man. Now, we see that Gabriel Marcel explores what it means to be a human person. How does he do this? He does this by looking at two important ideas. First is being in a situation where he says that we are always part of the world connected to our surroundings through our body. The second idea is that of intersubjectivity. That is, we relate to other people in different ways, either treating them as objects or as fellow persons. So let's, in a way, try to understand these concepts in a bit more detail. So, what does it mean to be a person? This is the question that Marcel answers when he speaks about being in a situation. Marcel says that to be human means to exist in a situation. We are always in a particular place, particular time, and we are always, in a way, surrounded by things and people. Imagine you wake up in the morning. You are in your room, feeling the warmth of your blanket, hearing the birds outside, knowing that you have a day ahead of you. This is your situation. You are not just a floating mind thinking in an empty space. You are a person within the world affected by what surrounds you. And Marcel will say that we exist through our bodies. He says that our connection to the world happens through our body. This is how we experience the world. This is how we move, we act, and interact with others. But he points out an interesting mystery. What is my relationship to my body? If I say I have a body, it sounds like my body is separate from me. On the other hand, if I say I am my body, this will mean that I am nothing but a collection of physical parts. Now, Marcel says neither of these statements is completely true. Because the relationship between me and my body is unique and mysterious, and we cannot fully explain it in words. For example, you are walking and suddenly you trip on a stone. Now, you didn't tell your body to trip, it just happened. This shows that your body is not just an object you control, it is deeply connected to you. But at the same time, if you feel tired, you might say, my body is exhausted, as if it is something separate from you. Now, this shows that while your body is part of you, it is also something that you own. And therefore, this mysterious relationship between the self and the body is an essential part of being human. The next concept Marcel deals with is intersubjectivity, how we relate to others. Now, Marcel believes that human beings are not just connected to the physical world, but they are also connected to other people also. And he calls this intersubjectivity, which means the deep personal way we relate to others. Now, we can relate to other people in two ways. One is by treating them as objects, that is, the it relationship, and sometimes we see that we see people not as real persons but as objects that serve a function. Example, you get on a bus and you see the conductor. Do you think about his life, dreams, and struggles? Probably not. Why? Because you just see him as someone who gives you a ticket. This is treating him as an object, a means to an end. In this way, you are not treating him as a full human being. And in modern society, we see that this happens all the time. People are often seen only for what they do rather than for who they are. And Marcel calls this as a sign of a broken world, a world where people stop seeing each other as real persons and instead treat each other as tools. Now, the next type of relationship which he refers to is the thou relationship. And this involves treating others as persons. Now, the deeper way of relating to others is when we see them as real persons, not just as objects. And instead of seeing them as he or she, we see them as thou. And this involves a deep personal connection. Imagine you are talking to your close friend. You are not just exchanging information, you are truly listening, understanding, and sharing emotions. You care about what they feel and they care about you. This is the thou relationship where two people recognize each other as full, unique persons. At this level, we do not just use others for a purpose, we connect with them, and Marcel calls this as availability, meaning we make ourselves truly available for others. Not just physically, but also emotionally and spiritually. Next, the importance of true human relationships. So, here we see that for Marcel, human life is not just about existing, but it is about how we relate to others. And therefore, the highest level of existence is when we engage in true relationships, where we see and respect others as fellow humans and not just as objects. Now, we think of the difference between a mother who is holding her child with love. This shows intersubjectivity and deep relationship. Whereas, when we look at a boss using his employees just to make money, he is treating them as objects. Now, when we truly connect with others, we participate in being in a deeper way. We move beyond just living and we experience real communication with others. So, what does it mean to be human? First and foremost, we are always in a situation. We are not isolated minds, but we exist in a real world connected to our surroundings. Now, secondly, we experience the world through our body. But our relationship with our body is mysterious. It is neither just an object we own nor something that is truly separate from us. Next, Marcel says that we relate to others in two ways: as objects, using people for benefit, or as persons having deep, meaningful relationships. And ultimately, he says that true humanity is found in relationships. The more we engage in deep, real relationships, the more we become fully human. And therefore, in today's world, this is very important for us because Marcel's philosophy reminds us that life is not about just surviving, but about how we relate to the world and others. And true meaning or true humanity is found in deep human connection, love, and participation in being. So, with this, we come to an end of Marcel's philosophy of man. Next time, we'll take a look at his philosophy of God and why he says that it is impossible to prove God and how is it possible to encounter God. So, till then, see you.